Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 11th. It is now 10 o'clock. Call to order. We have Mr. Sean Sakura and Mr. Tom Bloom are here. When I asked for you to rise for a moment of silent meditation and pledge the flag, I have some upsetting news. Ed Hawkins is not here right now. His mom just passed away this morning. So our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, and keep him prayers in as we have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. We will now have consents and approvals. County Administrator, Renetta McClure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have 13 exoneration listings this morning for $2,159.27. Vouchers for General County, $127,475.54. Magistrate Court, $259.20. 911 cash, $1581.11. Home confinement, $200. Chestnut Ridge Park, $1531.92. Camp Muffley, $362.61. Mason-Dixon Park, $4755.64. The recreation levy for the county parks, $55,154.51. Assessor's valuation, $3695.32. Teen Court, $11,493.90. Morgantown Industrial TIF, $23,462.39. The fire levy, $65,553.88. Purchasing card vouchers for General County, $9,497.26. Magistrate Court, $2624. 911, $376.96. Chestnut Ridge Park, $6320.93. Camp Muffley, $7,008.74. Mason-Dixon Park, $2624. Assessor's valuation, $151.38 for a total of $318,933.77. We have no budget revisions to approve this morning. Position vacancies for boards and authorities: the Mon County Planning Commission, Farmland Protection Board, the Board of Zoning Appeals for the Western Planning District. Fiduciary orders for January 11th, 2016, and statement of services for Cynthia Van Stappen.
Do I have a motion?
Yeah, I met with Renetta and I went through actually all the vouchers for the first time, so it's a good learning experience to kind of see what all goes on in the county, but everything seems to be in order and I move to approve.
And I second it. It's been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Do we have any introduction of any new employees or personnel changes?
Not that I know of.
Okay. At this time, we will have comments from the public. Is there anyone here who would like to speak to us? At this time, I now have public open. We have two individuals representing people. Would you like to just stand and say your name and who you represent, since for the public, so the public knows that you do actually show up to these meetings?
Sure.
And who you represent? Okay.
Sure. Hampton Coakley with Senator Shelley Moore Capito's office.
Thank you for coming.
Pam Krashansky with Attorney General Patrick Morrissey's office.
And we appreciate the work and relationship, and we appreciate you coming to us, our meetings. Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Seeing none, we will close the public portion. At this time, we will have grants from our own Colleen Kuhn. And I have a blue pen ready.
I've got one just in case you need it.
Good.
I have a grant application that needs to be signed. It's for 911. It's the EMPG grant.
Okay.
You'll need to sign here.
Well, officially, I'm signing
So
it
pro
once we get
tem.
it cleared.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll. Okay, so
And then right here.
do I have a motion to allow me to officially sign it as pro tem?
Motion to sign.
Second, all those in favor say aye. Aye, sorry about that.
I also have requests for reimbursements. I have the Governor's Highway Safety Program in the amount of $1,874.11.
Okay,
I have the VOCA grant in the amount of $5,273.28. I have Community Development Block Grant in the amount of $1,267.20. And then I have the Homeland Security grant in the amount of $56,250.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second, it's been properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That's two.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we now have correspondence. Ron Snyder, Municipal Administrator, Town of Granville, request for continuance for the public hearing on the application for annexation. Is he planning on showing up?
He normally is here.
I know.
But I do have his email.
Okay, go ahead, if you could read it, please.
As per our conversation on 1/5/17, I'm requesting a continuance on the public hearing scheduled for Wednesday, 1/11/17. There appears to be some issues that need to be rectified in order to move forward with this proposal. I want to ensure this process is done correctly. So that's pretty much it.
Do you have a motion for requesting a continuance on the hearing?
Motion to approve the continuance.
Okay, it's been approved, and I seconded. Any discussion?
Do we know about when we're going to reschedule?
No, because they're waiting to get findings from the surveyor and the engineers that's working on that for them. And then we'll need at least 2 weeks because we gotta put it in the paper.
Gotcha.
So,
It could be
it could
6, 8
be,
weeks.
it could be a month, it could be 6 weeks,
Yeah.
we're just not sure.
Okay.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Moving right along. This could be a record. Unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Moving along to new business. Consideration of one additional date added to the schedule for the Board of Review and Equalization to accommodate hearings on industrial properties and minerals, if you'd like to explain.
The state tax department came back, none of the dates that we had selected worked for their schedule. And they have to be here to do the
Right.
industrial properties and the minerals. So they threw out the date, February 3rd from 1:30 to 4:30. So we've got that down on the schedule if you want to approve that date.
Okay,
To
do I
be
have a
added.
motion to add that date?
Motion to add the date.
Second, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It passes. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Mr. Anthony Giambroni, Mon County Abandoned and Dilapidated Property Enforcement Agency. Come on down, Jimmy.
You have a picture of the property up in your packet, and I would like to move this to a complaint stage.
No,
This
I
has
don't
been-
think it's in their packet.
Oh, okay. I thought Chloe maybe put it in. But anyway, I have the whole file right here. Shirley Sterringer, this has been an ongoing situation, as Bobby would know. And these are those are the pictures. As you can see, there's windows out, porches falling off. We've had this for years. They complied, they go out of compliance, they comply, they go out of compliance, and here we are again. I'd like to see something happen. I'd like to go to complaint, the 60-day complaint stage, and we haven't had any contact with them since 11/4/16. They haven't called us back or even talked to us. So,
Where do the owners live?
I'm not sure where she lives. She's here somewhere in this region. We talked to her son-in-law, who we've always dealt with in the past, Dennis Cheney, who was a volunteer at the Star City Fire Department. And that's who we've been trying to contact with, and we've contacted her also, but there's been no response. Now a list of all the contacts and everything.
So for an informational purpose, what's the next step?
Yeah.
Next
Could you
step.
explain what does that mean now?
That means we go to the complaint stage for 60 days, and they have 60 days to come up to compliance. If they comply within these 60 days, then we can take it off the rolls and, be back in compliance. And if they don't, then we move to a 90-day fine stage, $100 a day. And if they don't comply throughout that 90 days, then it's hopefully sold on the courthouse square when the judge puts it on. There's a lot of people out that way complaining. It's in Wana,
Yeah.
and it's right behind the court, right behind the post office, right off of Route 7.
And the 60 and 90 days are state mandated. They're not counted.
Right.
Okay.
Basically, they got 6 months to comply.
Right.
They've had longer than 6 months, without even going to the state, this is the next stage to do it. So,
Dan, but really, you're going for a written complaint from the county
Yeah,
commission now. You've already did the formal complaint.
right, we did the NOV, but this is written from you guys.
So you want a written complaint?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a motion to have a written complaint for this situation?
A motion to approve.
Second, it's been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much. And also know you will be coming back in a couple weeks to give a final update on a positive about the recycling.
Yes.
Okay,
All right. Thanks.
thank you. Consideration of requisition number 6 for the University Town Center Economic Opportunity Development District sub-account. Did you want to explain that?
Yeah, this is another transfer from the treasurer's office for the excise tax that's collected in the district. They're going to transfer $210,401.60. This is for the month of December, so it had a quite robust month.
Good. Do I have a motion to,
Motion to approve.
and I second, any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It passes.
And
Okay,
just to confirm, I talked with Renetta about this before to get an educational update, so I'm fine with it.
okay, thank you. Are there any other new business items before we move on? Okay, seeing none, reports from elected officials. I see several elected officials here, so who would like to speak first? Sheriff?
Very quickly, we understand that there's some renovation going on in the courthouse, and we would just want your approval to be possible for us to go up with Bobby and Kelly to go up for the tax office and look at the 3rd floor for a viable option to have them move up there, more room, and I think it would be a great asset to the community, convenience for them, the assessors and the tax office to be on the same floor.
Did you want to, well, do you want us to wait? I'll wait to respond after the public portion.
Sure.
Okay, that way then.
Okay, and that was to move,
That was just to have Bobby go up,
floor.
with us to look at it,
Okay.
to see what it encompass.
The downstairs, yeah,
okay.
the downstairs tax office.
Yes,
And move
to
it
go
up.
up to the 3rd floor
Yeah.
to look at it, because
Okay. Well, why don't we-
it's open.
Okay, so why don't we just talk, before you came on, we were considering, since we were making all these different moves, we felt it was a perfect time. The only complaint we've had from any citizens is that say they'll go to the tax office, find out they don't have all the information, have to go all the way up to the assessor's office, then the assessor says, I'm sorry, now you have to go back to the tax office. This would be basically one-stop shopping where we'd all be on the same floor, we'd be able to work better, and also could also save us. One of the things we were talking about was we have an extra deputy that sits down there. Now that they're on the same floor and we don't have to worry about them coming in that side door, we may be able to modify the schedules. I talked with Gary White about, the services. That person could also go somewhere else too. So that way it uniforms it. So I think it's a great idea, and I appreciate you coming and asking us, and I don't see a problem with that.
No, and I mean, all he's asking is
To look at
review
it.
it, take a look at it.
Yeah, and I think that would be great. I know it's down the road, but I think it's something that we could be looking at. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mark?
Oh, Elizabeth Brown, Mason, just to inform you all that the state has submitted out the 10% notices. So we will be starting in the process. Chuck has been working with Colleen on the BRE process, and I know I can get with Commissioner Sikora to kind of brief him a little bit more on that.
Real quickly, just explain what that means by the 10-day note, the
It's a
10%.
10% increase in value of property or $1,000 or more, then the state submits out those letters based on our values here. The taxpayer will receive that, and they have an opportunity to contest their value if they feel it's too high. There's an informal process which they'll contact the commission office to get on the docket. Our real estate department, with Jim DeVince and them, will look at everything and see if they can come to a resolution, more or less, with the taxpayer. And if not, it goes to our appraisal unit. And if nothing's resolved through that, then they'll be on the docket to appear in front of the commission for their hearing. But I want to let you know that the state has submitted those out, so.
And we've already starting to get calls before even the letters went out.
Right,
So-
and as I said, Chuck's been working with Colleen, and the process that we had last year worked very
Yes.
well. It was very smooth, so we're anticipating that same type of a process again with that.
Thank you for the information. Carrie, you?
I just had a question about the vision and dental insurance, but I'll be more than happy to talk to you about that work session.
Okay, that's fine. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Okay, seeing none, we will move to number 11, reports from county commissioners. Mr. Sikora?
I don't have anything other to report, other than the first voucher review process went fairly smoothly, and I appreciate Renetta getting everything together in time for me to take a look at it. And other than that, I wish Ed's family the best, and hopefully if he needs anything from us, I'm here to help out and shoulder the load when he's out.
Okay, is there anything else?
No.
No, I agree with you. No matter how old you are when you lose your mom, we all can understand what Ed and his family's going through. So if there's anything that we can do, and we'll keep the public informed when, announcements of what's going on, so that we are aware of the situation, and our thoughts and prayers are with him. With that being said, I do want to end on a really, really positive note. I want to publicly announce that I worked out an agreement with the Mountaineer Food Bank of Gasaway and the Pantry Plus More program, with the county commission being a surrogate on the side working with this. We will be now, a deal has been worked out that we will be bringing in 12 to 15,000 pounds of fresh produce and food to this county. We can announce the first place being that it's going to be at Mason-Dixon Park in the western end on January 26th between 11 to 1. Why I'm so excited is that in this discussion, we are planning to try and do this on a monthly basis. I've already met with the mayor of Westover, Dave Johnson, who's offering three places for 3 different months, and looks like we're going to try and uniform the process so that the public knows that we can offer this free food to anyone, and the only service they have to do is they just have to show up and say they're from West Virginia, and they write their address down. So it's open to everyone. The concept being that when we thought was not only the pantry plus for the schools, but we are putting them locations by the schools where the pantries are, but anyone can attend or come there. I've asked the 3 county commissioners to show up the first time to help out with the process. I'm ecstatic. I've already talked with Morgantown Health Right, talked to United Way, the other food pantries. We are working on ideas of getting vans for the Bartlett House, for other areas, Operation Welcome Home. We want to make this so there's so many people that show up that when we do give out the food, that they will come back and say, well, we have to bring more food. And I think the goal is that this community has been really, really supportive of these type programs, and I think it's a way that the state, I know the state has given some funds to, they just got a new grant, the Mountaineer Food Bank in Gasaway, so I'm sure this is one of the benefits, and I look forward to publicly talking more about this, and I'm just really ecstatic, and this is just one of the positive things we can really do as county commissioners. And I will say that the county commissioners, for one of the things, they needed boxes, so we have those extra boxes from the move. So with your permission, we would donate the boxes for the people to carry it, if that's all right with you.
Sure.
So I don't know if you want to add to it, but I'm just really, really excited about this program, and I think it's just one more thing that we can do to help out the community.
No, I appreciate your hard work on this, Tom.
Okay, well, I'm very, very pleased. Thank you very much for the support. I look forward to everyone being out, Mason-Dixon, and then we will be announcing the other places after the first event. Do you have anything else? Anyone else have anything else? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
10:19, I know, that is a record, folks. Go Mountaineers, great game.